The Salaries and Remuneration Commission has been locked up in a meeting with the Parliamentary Service Commission over pay for members of Parliament. This is the first official meeting between the two commissions in efforts to resolve a standoff that has seen members of Parliament go without pay for 3 months. We're now joined live by our senior reporter, Asha Mwilu, who has been following up on this development. Asha, does it look like the Salaries and Remuneration Commission is bowing to pressure from the members of Parliament? What was discussed today?
Well, Linda, bowing to pressure is a little too strong, but we do know that developments reaching us is that there has been a meeting since early this evening at around 4 p.m. between the Salaries and Remuneration Commission and the Parliamentary Service Commission. The agenda, as we know, the contentious salary debate that has put the country at a standstill in terms of the 11th Parliament moving along with progress with the bills and everything. We understand that the Parliamentary Service Commission was led by the Speaker of the National Assembly, Justin Muturi, as well as the Clerk of the National Assembly. MPs have been demanding to have their salaries readjusted back to the 800,000 shillings enjoyed by the 10th Parliament because they don't want the 500,000 shillings. In fact, we do know that MPs have refused to pick their salaries for the last 3 months, leaving the Parliamentary Service Commission at a very awkward position, having now to renegotiate this salary with the SRC Commission. When we spoke to the SRC chairperson, Sarah Serem, yesterday, she told us that no deal has been reached yet, and as of now, no white smoke from that meeting. We know this is coming on the eve when the civil society has planned a massive protest, the second protest against this demand by legislators to have their salaries increased. And we do know that economists have been warning that the ballooning wage bill in Kenya is now at the red zone. So tomorrow we understand that the civil society from 12 p.m. will have an even bigger protest than the big protest that we saw a couple of months back. Linda.
Asha, this meeting has been going on for quite a while now. What are some of the contentious issues? Of course, we know the members of Parliament have maintained that 500,000 is too little for them to take home. What other issues are they raising about this?
Well, we do know that what the MPs are putting on the table is that they want their salaries back to 800,000 shillings, but they are willing to have some of their allowances readjusted perhaps. But Sarah Serem says that her team is now between a rock place and a rock and a hard place, because when they were reviewing salaries of all civil servants, they had to go through an entire structure. And so now adjusting one job group where the MPs fall will now mess the entire structure. And the exact words that Sarah Serem used yesterday when we had a phone interview with her was that this will even affect the president's salary. So we do know that this meeting, probably an agreement could not be reached tonight. Hopefully by tomorrow, before the civil society hits the street again, we probably will have a white smoke from their end.
Asha Mwilu speaking to us from our newsroom. Thank you so much, Asha Mwilu, giving us the developments that took place. The Parliamentary Service Commission was meeting the Salaries and Remuneration Commission team, and they are looking to work on the salaries of members of Parliament. Of course, this has been an issue that has been in the public domain as well. Sarah Serem maintaining that the country cannot afford to pay members of Parliament 800,000 shillings that they want. The country can only afford 500,000. Let's see how this goes, because Asha Mwilu says this has a trickle-down effect. If this is changed and they get the 800 that they want, then indeed the Salaries and Remuneration Commission will have to readjust the salaries of public servants. Of course, that is a development you're following for you. Let's bring in Joker.
Well, thank you very much, Linda. And it's actually going to be a very long week for the parliamentarians and also for the whole country to just observe what our members of Parliament are going to do.